On tonight's show, we learned
a lot of stuff. I think you were supposed to ask me the question, not
the question.
Not do my part for me.
Oh, yeah.
This show is the most informative show where you can learn that we don't know much about the 2021 AJP PR7, right?
Yeah.
What about that Honda 350 bike they didn't make?
Some people think they should have made that instead of the CRF 250 Rally.
And then who showed up?
Ricky Brabec.
Yeah, and he was telling us how to do our job too.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at that. Hey, Logan, how come I run recluse clutches?
So you don't have to worry about it, and it helps you become a better rider.
When you getting one?
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, because your knee's bad, so that means you need a new recluse clutch.
Yeah.
You got to convince your dad to get you one.
Yeah, that way I can shift with my hand instead of worrying about the clutch.
Yeah, because you don't need to put your hand on the clutch lever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't suggest shifting with your hand, but that was a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
So anyways, if you're interested in getting a recluse clutch and not shifting with your hand, or at least not having to use your hand so you don't have to worry about shifting, actually you don't have to worry about clutching is really what it is. You still have to worry about the shifting.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to go to recluse.com. Hey, Logan, how do you spell that?
www.reklus.com.
There's an E on that.
There's an E?
Yeah, you need to go back to school.
Yeah.
Okay, with that, here's the show. Oh, I'm not ready?
Yeah, send it.
Welcome to Tech Talk Taco Tuesday. This is the show where we talk about Husaberg and Husaberg related products, especially the 570, which is the fastest motorcycle known to man in the single cylinder variety with a cylinder pointing at 70 degrees.
Yeah, you had to add the 70 degrees thing in there before I brought up a KDX comment.
Oh, KDX 200. Are we gonna go? We're gonna go displacement versus something like that.
There's no displacement or replacement for small displacement.
Right. So sitting with us tonight is Big John. It's been a long time. And then Logan also. Logan, you got to slide in here to get a little bit closer. There we go.
Just minimize that distance.
Yeah,
socially undistance.
Yeah, it's okay. I think didn't the election cure that?
Right.
Yeah, I think it has.
Because I pretty much
It's
won.
amazing. All of a sudden, they have a cure for the freaking coronavirus.
I won the election. I'm pretty sure.
I voted for Jimmy.
That's right. Let's see. Jimmy, give the world a link to the show, or do you just want to wink? Here, everybody got to wink at the camera. Okay.
Oh, let's make it awkward.
Got that out of the way. This show would not be possible without support from some of our sponsors. Do you want to guess who our sponsors are, John?
You want me to take a wild guess at it, or you?
Oh, you can do however you want on this show.
Oh, okay. Well, I do see an absolute lovely sprocket right here. Is this paid for, or should I put this back down?
They were a sponsor, and you see how we are good at cleaning out sponsors. Actually, I need to get a sprocket for my YZ125. So hold that thing up.
Will this thing fit?
That one won't.
Oh, well.
That one is for a KTM, actually.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
No, those are good ones. Those are DDC sprockets. They're good, but we're not going to talk about them anymore.
No.
And try not to make a ton of noise with it on the table. You sound like Bob eating chips, which is the other sound we get on this show.
One of us got to,
But the good thing is he's scared of all of us, so he's wearing his mask, as he should be, because he's 99% chance of dying. Is that what it is?
That's not bad.
I don't know if it's that high, but
It's 99. So, because I'm in the same group as you, because I'm over 50, and at 50, and magically you go to 99. Not like these guys here, which are 99.9. They get that extra, it's 100 times less chance, right? In the grand scheme of things, the way I do math.
Keep on keeping on. You're doing well so far.
So, okay. Don't follow me on Facebook or Instagram, because all I talk about is political stuff, right? Okay, we're here to handle the motorcycle questions. Logan, do you remember what your third or fourth job in this show is?
KTM ring?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No. He's take his phone away from him.
Oh.
Yeah. So Logan has been busy for the last couple weeks. We're not sure. We weren't sure why, but then we found out. What was it?
Torn MCL?
No, girlfriend. girlfriend.
Important things.
Yeah, we found out whatever. See, they like threw the injury out, but they came together. Like, you know, the girl saw you being defenseless and hobbling around with your knee brace and stuff on, and then now you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's yeah. How many of them?
Big moves. Big moves.
Just starting with just one, right?
There's one, yeah.
Good for you. So, Bob's waving his hand in fear.
No, I told him when I gave him his crutches for his birthday that they're chick magnets.
Crutches for his birthday.
Especially when he goes to school.
Okay, Logan, go for it.
Oh, KTM. Powered by a distinct ready-to-race mentality. Their North American headquarters is based in Murrieta, California. And they're dominating on the racetracks around the world with every product it develops and every move it makes is great.
With some remarkable success.
On the racetracks around the world?
Yeah, remarkable success and leading high-performance street and off-road motorcycle manufacturer. You got all the points. You missed a couple of those key phrases, but pretty good. You know, we realized that almost everybody in this room, the last time we were here, rode KTMs. Everybody was on KTM. So obviously this advertising is working, but I think we had a sway tonight. I think things have switched a little bit. We might have to talk about some Hondas.
I don't believe I own a KTM.
What?
Blasphemer.
Not a one.
Wow. Okay. Well, by the end of this show, you will likely be buying a KTM. just happens. But anyways,
This is the part where you plug the discount code.
the discount code for buying a KTM.
Yes.
I don't think there is one.
That's gonna be a rough sale.
You might have access to some Climb discount codes. Need some Climb gear?
Always.
I'm wearing a Climb shirt.
I never stopped growing, so.
Logan's wearing a Climb shirt, and you're not. You're wearing a
Kurt Caselli
Foundation shirt, which is also a really good, super good, awesome group.
Fantastic organization.
George, I'm sure George is in the room. Plug the Caselli Foundation for sure on the links inside of the chat room, and we will work on that. Also, want to thank Recluse. Who here runs the Recluse clutch? You're afraid to admit it, aren't you? Because they're for old men like me.
Well, yeah.
I would say
when you have the small fingers and the lack of clutch dexterity and other things that come with gaining age, losing speed.
Right. So, but you don't fidget because it makes noise on the microphone. But that's okay. I'll take all the toys away from you.
But yes, whenever you're ready to put that in my Honda, I'd love that.
You already have it in your Honda.
Yeah, but I want the one that I don't have to pull the clutch in.
Oh, you didn't get that one. You've just got the torque
I
drive.
got the one I still got to pull the clutch in with.
Right.
Better by far, but
We had to talk about why you bought your particular bike, your bike, and then what the kind of riding we were doing. We were doing these awesome long desert rides that required big tanks and long
lots
distance.
of miles and lots of fuel in the backpack and looking like a bomb and strapping them to your fenders and type of stuff like that. Yeah.
Right, and then you got your new bike.
So then I bought an X because that made logical sense to ride with Jimmy Lewis.
And then what happened?
Oh, and then we decided to do
Switch it
high
up.
mountain, single trail, extreme stuff and rock donkey and the typical stuff that a good X with a large fuel tank and a super small rear sprocket love to do.
Yeah. So you find yourself wanting a KTM.
I mean, I would take a strong KDX 200 over
Kawasaki.
maybe over a brand new KTM. I'm not 100% sure, but
you have a KDX 200.
I do.
How come you don't bring it out?
It's currently missing a motor. So
That sounds like a good project for a dirt bike test.
which I want to say the last time it ran really good, it was leading in a solid run against your KTM 200.
Oh,
Remember when we had to push him down that hill for about 4 hours in the dark, almost?
was I in the 200 that time?
I believe so.
Yeah, I do remember that.
That was one of those rides.
One of those rides, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a perfect bike for that. I don't think I was on my 200 though. I think
you were on a KTM 525, but I'm not going to admit that.
It was the wrong. It was
only doable on the 200.
it was the wrong bike for the occasion. So Hey everybody, thanks for joining. And so if you're listening to the show in a podcast format, we also do it live on Facebook every Tuesday night, and live from Pahrump, Valley of the Dirt People, by the way. And you can also watch it. You might be looking at it on YouTube's, and we put that up a day or two later, and then you can also comment on those, ask questions there. We generally get back to your questions. And since it's getting dark earlier, Mark Daniel says it's okay to have the tequila fire chat, which we will. There's the Kurt Caselli Foundation link. Perfect. It's kurtcaselli.com if you're interested, and they have lots of cool things there. They actually have, as well as t-shirts, sweatshirts, and stuff like that. They have stickers that you can put on the side of your helmets with your medical information on. They have like little racer safety packet kits. A lot of good stuff for a great cause. They promote racing safety and help injured racers. Actually, they try to keep racers from getting injured.
Yeah, they have a lot of good programs at Hare and Hounds, and even the smaller events like that. They do a lot of good there.
And Craig Albert says pushing downhill. Interesting. It happens, right?
Yeah.
So
if you see the downhill,
yeah, you have to see the downhill. I have a question from what's our first question there? Actually, let's let Logan read the questions, and we'll handle the answering things. He used to be really good at this.
This is one of my.
But these kids, they take a couple weeks off, and
this rear brake one. That's one of my favorite ones, but we'll get there.
Jose Arvelo.
Yes.
Great video, short and to the point. Keep it up.
Unlike our typical discussions here on this show, this is short and to the point.
Discussions are different, though. Discussions can run on, but bike information sometimes just needs to get there.
Hey, by the way, did you see the digital magazine we launched?
I did.
I think on the screen over there should be. Are there pages of it flipping up? Going across there?
I'm sure we got to get the tech guy on that.
I think I screwed up on which videos I'm running. So, yeah, if I had a tech guy.
Fantastic, though. There's you'll find a picture with actually a play button on it, and it'll link right from the actual digital magazine to the video without taking you away from whatever page you were currently reading.
So it's like a magazine that has a video player embedded into it.
Yeah, so you can read the skit on it, and then if you want to get a little more involved in it, you can watch the video as well.
You imagine if you grew up and that's the way that was normal. You didn't have to take that VHS tape and you had to wait like a month to get it because you mail ordered it, and then you have to put it in that machine that always was messed up.
Do you know what a VHS is?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
one of us.
Hey, so if you're wondering what we're talking about the brand new, just released issue 1, volume 1, Dirt Bike Test digital magazine, which is live up on the website right now. George should have put the link there already, but he didn't. I'm gonna have to fire him. I mean, it's hard to fire somebody who's working for free. So we already made fun of him today on the flat truck, didn't we?
I don't know. I was busy doing sweet wheelies in the background,
right?
And you were talking up the camera.
Yeah. Okay, Logan. What's our next question? Yowzer.
You are forgetting one thing in your comments. I am HO. This is the adventure bike for older adventure riders. Lighter, not 450 to 500 pounds. Easy to ride, puts a smile on your face.
I'm assuming that's for the new KTM?
KTM 390, yeah. Mm-hmm. He says that we are, I think, I'm pretty sure we talked about that. We said the KTM's targeting it towards the, the entry-level rider. But that doesn't mean that bike isn't good for, somebody who's, we'll call them seasoned riders. Guys have been around for a while. They don't need all that, they don't need 1190 cc's of performance. And so, yeah, I think...
I mean, at the end of the day, it's, you can get a lot out of a smaller bike regardless. Even beginner rider may be better off on a 250, but even an intermediate to expert rider can do a lot of amazing things on a 250. Just watch Supercross or Moto any day of the week. It's
well, I mean, even.
But I'm talking size of bike and size of motor. A lot of times people get they get the CC range mixed up with the higher CC means higher ability level.
But on that bike, the difference is that it has lower cost components on it. It's it's built in India, so it's not your super typical KTM, but it's built in India. It doesn't have the same high level of spoked wheels. It comes with a mag wheel, things like that, and so it's designed more to bring people into the market, but. When you're not looking for all that super high level of performance, it works just fine. So I don't think we ignored that. I'm pretty sure we talked about it. Bob, we talked about it in the video, right? He almost transcribed it.
And then all the traction control and other electronic aids that comes with the bike.
It's good. It's
there's a lot of room out there for a bike like that.
Yeah. So we fixed that.
That I don't think gets offered too much in the other brands. KTM's always done a really good job at kind of getting specific bikes for specific genres of people.
Yeah. It's a pretty capable beginner level bike, if you want to call it that, which means it's really good for guys that are going to be riding it in other times. Next.
Siba Habanen.
Whoa. John, you want to take a stab at that?
Siba.
Yeah, he nailed it. Actually, that was spot on.
Siba Habanen. Okay, what does he want to know?
How many Dakars do you have to race to know that word?
3.5.
Okay.
I need to know how it works.
He's talking about the Christini all-wheel drive adventure bike. It works just like a regular Christini, except it has like 3 times the horsepower, and it doesn't work because it's a prototype and it's currently not working, but we're working on making it work. So I think he's an engineer trying to build one himself.
I don't think he's asking how it how it rides. I think he's asking how they get the power from the motor to the front.
Oh, he's asking that.
That's what I would guess from that question. I need to know how it works.
I'll tell you straight up how it works.
Magic.
It's like every adventure bike should have all-wheel drive. It's just like, how you have a 2-wheel drive truck and you go and get stuck all the time and then you're kind of stuck, and you have a 4-wheel drive truck and you're driving a 2-wheel drive and then you get a little stuck and you put it in 4-wheel drive and you drive right out. That is what that does for adventure bikes, and no better way to explain it. So, next question.
Rider S. Oregon. I agree with George. The 2021 KTM rear brake pedal is too far away from the peg. My foot is a size 9.
Well, you should try a beta. The KTM pedal it's a little bit farther than it used to be. Like, I think they moved it out a few years ago, but it's not that far out. But George has stumpy feet too, I think. Did we say that out loud? We mean to George again?
I don't know. I can't talk because I have very large feet, so it's hard for me to fit on a motorcycle. But I can think of like the 1 out of 100 times I step on the brake that I don't pick my foot up and set it on the brake pedal.
Right. So, the proper technique, in other words.
Well, even then, it's on a dirt bike, the pedal's always going to be higher than the peg. So how do you?
It should be. How
would you even be able to do that with your foot still on it? So you're gonna have to move your foot anyways. So you got to move it forward just a little bit.
Yeah, I noticed like on the beta, I have to reach for it a little bit because it's pretty far out. They have their pedals are a little bit, their pedal and shift are a little bit farther out, but.
I have a hard time with size questions because I've always been the opposite direction in the size category. Like I could use that thing, up by the frame rails. Would be nice.
Yeah. Okay. So we fixed that problem. You can always cut it and shorten it. Actually, they make little tips that bolt on, and I don't know if the KTM is that way, but some of the bikes actually have a couple different holes, and you can actually move it back and index it back just a little bit.
They've even got them where they're slotted where you can
tip that moves it back on the pedal.
There's a different tip that has a different index.
Right.
Yeah. So I know there's parts for that. That can easily be fixed.
Yeah, usually they'll be slotted and you can slide them forward and back.
And when you fix that, that's factory level fixing.
That's tuning.
That's tuning.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that makes a bike work good for you.
That's really all that matters.
Right. Okay.
Karan Head.
What was it? What's the name?
Karan
Karan
Head.
Karan Head. All one word?
No.
No. Karen Head.
Yes.
Got it.
Uh,
Karen.
possibly.
Possibly Karen.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, do you know any details about the new 2021 AJP PRJ7 yet?
You sure you got the name of that bike right? Because I'm going to
No.
do a Google search in my brain right now. But I just searched it and it said, "Do you really mean the AJP PR7?"
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened when I tried to type it in to the Googles. I typed it in wrong and it said, "Do you mean this?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because I didn't know anything about the 2021 AJP PR7, and I still don't know anything about the 2021 AJP PR7 because it was all in Portuguese, and they don't seem like they have the 2021 information on. I'm not sure why I would be because I guess this is that part where I can answer your question 100% of the time with 70% accuracy. This is in that 30% where I don't have the answer at all, even though I tried to get an answer. I'm not sure that they're going to change that bike that much because they're kind of getting parts and things. It's kind of I don't think it's really on plan for a big model year change, but you never know. Another manufacturer that makes a really nice motor might have gone out of business, and they're going to stuff that in their frame, which is
it is hard for those.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold the presses.
Stop the
presses. George Justice right now comes in with ADV Pulse's information. The production version of the 600cc dual sport bike is unveiled. Looks exactly like the one I saw last time. That's the same one I rode a long time ago. They haven't changed it then. That's old news, George. And now you made me fake news.
Sorry. It's fairly attractive looking.
It's a good bike. It's a good looking bike. It's heavy. It is very heavy. And if you like a thumper motor, like XR600 style, boom, 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 thump motor, it's got one. Yeah. So
a lot of people out there love that bike.
Hey, Brian Downs, no problem being late. You haven't missed anything. I mean, like the rest of the show, you're not missing anything anyways, but he was reading the new digital magazine. And they want to know, should they buy an AJP PR7 or a Himalayan? A Himalayan. Yeah, a Himalayan. That's the Royal Enfield, the Himalayan.
Oh, I do rather like that bike.
We actually had one in our school a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. We've had them in the past as well.
Yeah, so a guy came on one of those, and then there was a mispronunciation of the name, and it was now the Himalayan. So, yeah.
I would personally buy a KTM 500 and then buy one of those ridiculously expensive like rally fairings on it and some giant gas tanks and go pretend to be Ricky Brabec in the desert somewhere.
Well, no, you buy a CRF 250L and you hardly have to do anything to it because it looks pretty close.
Looks the part. Right?
You got these monster stickers and graphics? We throw the kit.
Yeah, we got the kit.
We got the graphics kit, and then we do that with CRF 250L. Put Logan on it, then it's all scaled to size. It looks good.
I've been waiting for one for my ex, but
the graphics kit. I know a guy. We'll get him on. Next one, Logan.
David Simmons. So is it Snappier? Didn't think you mentioned anything about that.
He's talking about the KTM 300, I think.
Really need to give us some context for these questions, Jimmy.
I usually put a little bit in there, but you saw I was a little rushed at the beginning of the show. I was trying to put pizza down and find a lost motorcycle. We did flat track, by the way.
How'd did recover the motorcycle as well. So
we found the motorcycle.
Been a lot of gains today.
Yeah. How'd the flat tracking go?
Oh gosh, fantastic!
How do you think,
little wet spot in turn one. But
how do you think Ricky would have fared out there?
He's a big guy, small bike.
Yeah,
probably about the same skill level as me. So
he tried to take me out, like when I was riding his bike, and I let him ride that factory bike that I had.
Okay.
And everybody would think, like they always say it's always the bike. I was riding a factory Honda rally bike, and he was on my 1998 XR100. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just trying to clean me out on his bike. that he needed to work on race the next, not race, but train on the next day.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's amazing how fast that little bike is, huh? It's got some parts on it, right?
Yeah.
I thought you said it was stock today when we were racing.
No, it's special. You have to run it with a choke halfway on. That's part of the trickery. You're the one that claimed it had modified parts.
It doesn't have a recluse, so it's
It
got
does-
to you're running. That's why you have to have the choke halfway out.
Yeah, it doesn't have a recluse. I have to keep it running. Okay, Logan. Next question.
Ride with Will said, pretty stupid Honda made a Rally 250. Should have been the Rally 350 at least. Sierra 450 Rally with the same main schedule and weight of the Sierra 250L and take my money.
So he's saying they should have made a Rally Sierra 450, not a 250. Should we let Ricky answer that question?
I would
Later?
absolutely love to have an answer for that one.
Ride with Will.
Where's the
I-
the JCR HRC replica 450? Why is that not?
You can buy one of those Rally kit fairings for the Honda 450.
Oh, they sell. I just thought the KTM guys were so wild that they were the only ones that sold the aftermarket ones.
I'm pretty sure you can find something that'll work on that. So
George will link it. Don't worry.
The kit.
Yeah, he'll find it.
There's a guy over in Italy that builds. Is a guy named Manuel Luquizzi.
Sounds like a guy that would build one.
Okay, remember when we did that Taste of Dakar event out here, and he was out here. He was kind of a special guest of Alt Rider. It was, I think, the time that you and Matt had to light you had to use your gas and light some bushes on fire to stay warm because you ran out of gas or something. Do you remember that?
I probably try to forget that, but
Yeah, maybe Johnny was out here for that one. But he was out here. But he builds these really cool Project Rally bikes, and I think he built a Honda one at some point or other. But that's probably what'll come up if George figures out that.
I wouldn't mind one of those. But back to our earlier conversation about sometimes my X model is really good at open desert, and other times it goes to King of the Hammers. So there's that small thing there where like a rally fairing might get in the way.
Because it makes the bike a little more purposeful at one thing.
Yeah, and probably a little less good at rocks.
Okay. Is that it for questions? We got more.
I think we're still rolling.
Still one on this page and a couple on the
Okay.
back. Lalit,
Mr. Yenny.
Yenny.
Lalit Yenny?
Yeah.
Okay.
I drove this bike. The seat is rock hard. I don't understand the logic, and it gives my bums. I got my bums destroyed.
The old seat's
when
too
I
hard.
drove.
That's a KTM 390 he's talking about.
What?
He's talking about the KTM 390.
That thing was pretty plush.
Yeah.
For
Even the stock
KTM.
one. Yeah. There we go. Straight out of Logan. Man, I mean, so I'm going to just guess that maybe, what's his name again?
Lalit Yenny.
Lalit Yenny he probably weighs a little bit more than you do, and weighs a little bit more than I do, and weighs more like John does. And he's going through the foam into the frame rails. And if he's John's height, it's okay. He can get a taller seat. Actually, I'm trying to get a taller seat for that bike, just because I don't want to be so in the pocket.
Well, you run a taller seat on even your 1190.
Yeah, but I'm strange because I don't really ride with my feet on the ground, so I don't worry about putting my feet on the ground. It's not an important concern. But anyways, I can see if you were heavy and you were kind of sitting in there, or if you just sit down all day long, and even if you're tall, it's funny because when you're tall and you sit on a bike with a small seat and your legs fold up, and so you can't put any weight on your feet, and your feet are kind of like in front of you, that'll make your butt hurt. It'll give you what do you call it?
Bums destroyed.
Bums destroyed, yeah. So yeah, the bums destroyed, it might have a lot of different factors, so we need a little more info, but we actually think that seat wasn't too bad for a stock bike, especially a KTM. Yeah. Okay. Down the home stretch here.
Well, we're running out of questions now.
NVMCR Rider.
Okay.
Jimmy, since you are the guru, I have a question
Ooh, guru.
regarding the Scott stabilizer. I have a 2015 Yamaha WR250F with a Scott stabilizer mounted above the bars. Twice the pin has fallen out of the mount and been lost. I'm not sure if it breaks or just mysteriously falls out. Any thoughts?
So first of all, the best thing you can do, because it's a very specific application, and I'm not super familiar with exactly that bike and exactly that setup, is if you call Scott's and call them, they have great people down there. They have excellent technical support, and they'll probably answer your question without thinking about it. But I'm just going to guess that since you're mounting it above the bars, your kit has the frame mount that isn't for above the bars, and you're having to have that pin ride up a little bit too high, and that pin's supposed to be greased, and it's a tight fit. And it's funny, if you on most dampers, if you grease up that pin, you have to actually push it down, and it'll actually spring back up because it traps the air inside of there. And if your damper's a little low, I could see where it could actually vibrate and work its way up while it vibrates without the grease in there, but it work its way up, actually come out and then just fall out. There's nothing to hold it. There's nothing to keep it down, and there's not enough pin inside of the post, if that's a good way to put it. But the grease tends to kind of keep it. It lubricates it so it's able to move, but it also kind of helps make it stick. I think a little bit by suction. So I would suspect there could be some sort of a maybe the wrong part sort of thing, or maybe you need a longer pin. And I know they make different lengths of pins to go down inside of that post. And
Yeah,
Bob looks like a what is it's like he's like a parade.
That's
a
hey,
parade
you
girl.
guys.
Parade girl.
Really flailing and flip along
Yeah,
guy.
right.
Yeah,
Got
but
it.
they do
the
have
muffler
the-
guy. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Can Bob?
Have
Yes.
to check to make sure that if the pin's out too far and he's lost it, it hasn't egged out the top of the hole.
Yeah, egged out the top of the hole. Make
Right.
sure your hole isn't egged out. That's good advice. But
And it'll flip right out if it's egged out.
yeah.
Another thing too is that if you bought the stabilizer used, possibly if it was for an underbar mount situation, sometimes the arm that comes off will be closer to the actual stabilizer itself to make room for it being closer to the forks.
And then, are you running some taller handlebar setup or something that isn't
yeah.
specific? There's so many different options. But if you talk to somebody down there, they'll know exactly the questions to ask, or they'll ask you. And those most of the posts have a part number stamped on them, and they'll look it up on their chart. They have a really detailed chart. You can actually probably do most of the research yourself online, but call one of the guys down there. Actually, call there and talk to Steve, and Steve will know exactly the answer and be able to totally help you out, because that's one thing that I like about the company that is kind of cool, is that you call somebody, you're talking to an actual human in the United States that has hands-on experience with these things, and they build them and they know how they work, and they can generally fix you up real quick. So pretty cool with that. Is that it?
Oh, one more.
No, we're still
One
going.
more.
Greg Kling.
Cling?
Love your reviews, but not a fan of the wrist and chest mount views. Best view came from the helmet chin mount. IMO. Thanks for the review.
He's talking about my ride test of the Beta 300R.
We need to get one of those 360 cameras for the flat track. That way the public can see more of me.
Well, because it can't, when you're running a 360 camera, can't you choose which direction you want to watch it?
Yeah.
You can spin it around.
Spinning around?
But you're only going to need to see in front of you.
Right. Logan, you handle that. Talk to GoPro. Tell them how big we are on the social medias. Why are you shaking your head?
Work
that
us
way?
a sponsor
Don't
in there.
have a
You don't have no
GoPro. They don't? They have?
We'll talk to them, get them to make one.
Oh,
You-
yeah.
Okay,
you-
you find out who makes it, because you were shaking your head the wrong way. It was going side to side.
Oh,
I want
yeah.
to see it go
Yeah.
up and down. When I say Logan, and your head should just start, it should just start doing the yes, Jimmy. That we're going to do this. So find the 360 camera that we need. Tell them who you are. Tell them you work with me, and then we'll get that camera, and then I'll put it on John, and we'll ride around the flat track so everybody can watch me.
Yeah.
I think that's
That's
how-
why you need the 360 one, so we can turn the camera around
Yeah.
backwards.
Right.
So everyone can watch Jimmy.
Who wants to watch us ride around the flat track? Besides George. Hey, oh, wow. George just nailed it. Zip tie around the pin just under the arm of the stabilizer. So you tight zip tie so it can't rise up inside. but I'm still fearing that his pin is too short. Somehow the pin is too short, or the post is too short, and something is wrong.
Flange on it that doesn't let it come.
Yeah, it has a.
Yeah. George just put you and George ought to team up there, Logan. He just posted the link for the Max 6K waterproof something or other GoPro thing. You guys should probably.
But yeah, I've done it before. I've taken sub mount stabilizers and tried to put them on a above bar mount, and the pin is always way too short. You can usually get them in there, but the pin will only go about 3/4 of the way through the stabilizer arm.
Oh,
and then it just kind of dangles down there, and it's likely not to stay.
Hey, Craig, we're definitely gonna get your questions to Ricky. I saw it on that other post, which is good too. And I don't know if we missed anything on this one. Somebody, is it Craig Alberts? Craig, are you the one that has more Husabergs than me? Are you that guy? Because I'm gonna ding the bell for you. If that's you. But there was some guy who started chatting in one of our things, and he had 5 or 6 Husabergs or something, and I'm like, oh, that guy's got a real problem.
That's got to be one more than you.
No, I only have 2. Why do you need more than 2? Because you know why you need 2, right?
So you can look at one while you're riding the other one.
Oh, that's a good answer. No, it's because after you ride one, the tire's always worn out, and you might need to hop on the other one because they make a lot of power. Tires have a hard time staying on them. So if you just get done riding and you're not really done riding because your tire's worn out, you can hop on the other one and go ride it, and that way you can have your mechanic, your boy, change the tire.
Yeah, have them jump on the tires and the oil and the air filters and stuff like that.
So
I don't generally have that issue because I ride Hondas and they're just too reliable to need all that type of maintenance stuff.
Right. I did see my good buddy Chris Parker post up. He'd already found his favorite page in Dirt Bike Test, the new magazine. He said that page 93 is the best page in the entire magazine. Just in case you're flipping through it right now, you can get to that page and see what he says. I don't know why he thinks that. I can't remember what's on that page.
I can't.
Chris, is it? Oh,
it was the
Rottweiler Performance.
See, my favorite one was Trevor Hunter and his first line shenanigans about trying to evacuate the donkeys of Southern Nevada. So
Yeah, well, to leave it to Trevor.
it was a solid line.
Right. So, hey, we've Ricky. You fed? You well fed right now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Recovered? About ready to sleep? Go to sleep? Almost. Testing all day. Okay, so we're gonna
Bring in the A-team.
A-team. You want to stay there, Logan? You got some Ricky Brabec questions, don't you? He's-
Not off the top of my head.
Not off the top of your head. You didn't practice?
I'm bowing out.
You're bowing out. Hey, John, it was awesome smoking you on the flat track today. Yeah, you and Ricky could talk about how tomorrow's going to go because I might ride my Husaberg out to the dunes with them.
Appreciate you getting a chance to see me.
You know it's going to happen if that happens, right? Lots of roost. So welcome to the show, Ricky Brabec. It's been a little while.
No, it hasn't.
It's not long enough, right?
Not long enough.
So you can put the headphones on if you want, or you can just talk into the microphone, however it works.
I think we look a lot better like this.
Right. We look like we're doing business. You hate PR,
I hate PR.
but that's what comes with victory.
Yeah.
It's-
I just like to race, load up, and go home. You know how it is.
I know how it is. It's like I like that about you, and it's like where did all this come from? Like where did all this media, come from? And it's like we talked about this. It's like what you dream of. It's totally what you dream of, but you have no idea. What did Toby Price tell you?
He told me to turn off my phone for the next 3 months, but I never turn my phone off, and I'm still getting interviews and emails and phone calls, and it's amazing how many people are out there wanting to interview you. It's like just like copy and paste from this magazine to your magazine. It's all the
Right.
same, right?
Yeah, well,
same questions.
Well, yeah, you feel like you're saying the same thing, but it's different. People haven't seen the other things that people say. You should probably be pissed off at me because I make you come in here.
Yeah, you made me haul ass across the lake bed, get my truck dirty, come here.
Ooh, truck dirty. little fesh out here in Nevada.
Yeah.
So
And no rain. We got rain at home, dude. There's snow in the mountains by my house.
there's snow in the mountains around here too. We got rain, but it's so dry here. I mean, it literally sucked it up within like milliseconds. We were on the dry lake bed and we had a pretty good shower come through, and it went, it almost looked wet, and then it just dried up again. It actually made the silt beds really dangerous, because all of a sudden they shrunk about half of their depth, but then they were still half of the depth underneath. There was like a tiny little layer of crust on it, and all the UTVs have been just digging silt beds and stuff. So
All the golf carts.
golf carts, you got a couple of them.
I got 2 of them.
I got one. So they're fun though.
They are fun.
Good.
That is a fact.
Good times. So you are on the Dakar countdown.
Yeah. We're working towards Dakar, and we're trying to do 2-3 road books a week and trying to get focused and try to get in the zone. So that's kind of what drove me out here to Pahrump.
No, I thought it was going to come on Tech Talk Taco Tuesday.
No, we just talked about this.
Oh, I thought everybody wanted to be on this show, right, Logan?
Pretty much.
He ditched out for 2 weeks on me. I can't believe that. One of these days we'll be famous, and everybody will be like, there'll be a line of people wanting to get in here.
Guess who just showed up?
Maybe we got another guest.
We have another guest.
Potential guest showing up.
Actually, he didn't miss nothing because I just came on.
I know. Yeah. See, you could have rode with Johnny. Johnny Campbell. Welcome to the show. You're gonna have to sit in the sidelines though.
Welcome to the 48th show.
Yeah. No, it's 83rd.
83rd show.
83rd Tech Talk Taco Tuesday. So here's the question. We talk about cut and paste questions, but Craig Albert actually had a question. He said, "Question for Ricky: have you heard if Dakar is going to go to using electronic road books? And if so, do the riders have any capability to revise them before use?"
I think Dakar next year, 2021, Dakar will be paper, but the World Championship after 2021 Dakar is going to be electronic, and we will not have access to review any road book, as they're going to load it into our system, I think 25 minutes before the start of the special.
So explain that. So you literally we'll have
basically like a tablet, like a iPad more or less, instead of a lunchbox style for paper. And then we'll ride to the start of the special, which is, it could be, a lot of kilometers, or it could be little amount of kilometers. But when we get to the start of the special, they'll type in a code on our unit, and it'll download the road book into our iPad at that very moment, 25 minutes, or I think 25 or 30 minutes before the start.
So are you scanning through it, looking? Do we even know if it's like, can you do it with your finger or?
No, it's a button, just kind of like how on your factory rally bike you have that Bluetooth button. It's the same thing.
On my factory rally bike,
yeah.
You're talking about mine?
Yeah.
Because I run digital already. I've been running digital for a lot of years.
Yeah.
Way ahead of the curve. Especially when it gets, what I like about mine is like how when we're rally training, it's like 117 out in like Needles, and mine just stops working.
Yeah, then you follow the tracks.
Yeah. No, I don't have to do it. I just shortcut because I made the road book and I cheat, and you wonder how I got there so quick. I think I'm excited for it, because like it's anything to eliminate like advantages for guys that are, no matter what, you're always going to try to have as many advantages as possible.
Push the limits.
Yeah, push the limits with stuff, and that's where like Map Men evolved, because Map Men was kind of starting when I was racing. We were starting to get guys that you didn't have the ability to like run it on Google Earth and look at it in detail, but you could look at it, and then your guy would pull out Russian satellite maps or whatever, really good stuff, and you get to see some things. But it got to the point where they were making you guys almost the night before virtually run the stage.
Yeah.
And
now though, for the Dakar 2021, we get the road books every single morning.
It's back to, so then last year it was only 4 times.
I don't know.
5 times.
Yeah, it was something like that, and now it's every morning, 25 minutes before you start.
Yeah.
So realistically, if you get your road book 25 minutes before you start, it takes about 2 or 3 minutes to load it, and then you have to roll up to the starting line. So you realistically only have about 15 free minutes.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really give you that much time to look over a road book, especially when it's like 500 kilometers long. You're not going to be doing too much studying,
It's almost like training here, where you get your road book like an hour after you're supposed to start.
Yeah, exactly. You get your road book an hour after you're about to start, or about midnight when you're just tired and your eyeballs are ready to fall out of your head.
I actually think it's better when you get your road book at midnight the night before, and then I hand you the new road book in the morning because
And tell us to tape it.
Change my mind. Yeah, tape. It's just the perfect organization out here. Oh, it's kind of like this show. It's like the road books out here are kind of like the show. It's like, but you know they're magic, right? The road books we have are magic. Say yes.
Yeah.
That's because
They're pretty magical at times.
Everybody knows they're magic. So,
unless Jimmy edits in at 4 a.m, then that day doesn't turn into magic.
Yeah.
That is the magic.
That is the magic. The 4 a.m. road books. Craig Albert says, I know Ricky is one, if not the best, when running a non-doctored road book. There we go. Craig Alberts. What's a doctored road book?
Probably Matman notes or something.
Notes. Yeah, that's. I know you didn't like that. I mean, you get pissed off when I start telling you, like, hey, this, it's like, let's just do this.
Yeah, it's better for me just to follow the road book and not look at it because then I think about it too much.
Yeah. So, any other, let's see if we got in the chat room. Have you been paying attention to that thing, Logan? Because mine's not.
So at the top,
Right.
there is one Curly Stoker.
Okay, he's got a question.
Jimmy, really enjoy the show. Front forks and suspension question. 2017 TX 300 front end tends to have a feeling that they want to dive on me when I'm in turns. More in high speed, single track, best advantage to help curb that.
So he's saying his Husky 300?
Yeah.
That was a bike.
Sounds like you should have bought a Honda.
Actually, that is a really good answer because, in all honesty, the Honda forks are better at that. That's a characteristic that I. So did he give us any height, weight, anything
No.
like that? We don't know. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of back up and I'm just gonna guess that you're in the right range for which bike, TX or
TX.
TX is air fork. Yes. Yeah, TX is air fork. So I'm just going to guess that your sag is good. You've been suspension testing all day. You should be answering this.
I don't know anything about those white bikes.
Always start with your ride height.
Ride height. Yeah. That's where I'm going to. It's like make sure your ride height's right because maybe if it's too high, it's putting too much weight on the fork. And even I've seen a point where people have it too low. And then when they do start, especially from high speed, they slow down. There's a big transfer of weight forward to back. So you can have some stuff. So make sure your ride height's correct. There we go. If it's the air fork, it's really easy to change your spring rate by adding a little bit of air. So try a little bit more air. And if it's only like kind of, if maybe it starts getting too stiff when you add air, then maybe try using the compression adjustment to fix that. And if that doesn't seem to be the issue, try opening the rebound up to help it ride up a little bit higher, or it could be a combination of all those things. Or you can send your forks and shocks to somebody else and buy a Honda, right? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They'll take care of all your issues.
All the issues. How is that bike going? Good?
What bike?
Your bike.
Yeah,
Good?
it's going really good.
It's going to be able to handle the Husaberg tomorrow?
Oh shit.
I don't even. I'm almost out of tires, so I don't even know if I can ride it. But I did rebuild my factory.
Hey,
KTM.
there's no excuses, dude. In Dakar, we have to use the same rear tire for 2 days.
That's going to be tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got training planned for that.
Well, Jimmy's rear tire is used for like 3 months.
Well, I don't have Kendall out. I don't have a Kendall. I don't have a Kendall to come and change him all the time. He did put a sticker on my bike last time, and that was the second last time it got worked on. But this time I put a new piston in it, so it's that thing's not going to smoke nearly. It's going to smoke everything but make smoke. That's what it's going to do. The bike's good, and I got one more that's in line to get new top end and ready to go. So I'm going to have all my bikes are going to be on point. I'm not going to have to like
Jimmy rig.
cut wires, Jimmy rig anything, all that stuff. Did you see the new issue of the digital magazine, Dirt Bike Test?
Yeah, I saw it when I was doing like 95 miles an hour trying to make your show on time.
But that's training.
and I shared it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's training for you, right? Because that's what you do on your motorcycle, so you can do it. And of course, you were driving on the dirt when you did that, when you shared it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally on the dirt.
Right. So it's just like doing
That doesn't make it any safer.
it's just like doing a map book on the thing. You know, you're doing lots of stuff. That's what I don't think that. You know how when you have those sketchy moments when you're like texting and driving. I mean that when it used to be legal before it was illegal. I mean that's like nothing compared to navigating on a rally.
No, it's not. And that's like the best way to tell someone that's how it is to navigate and ride, though, because if they don't know how it is, then you have to explain it like texting and driving in traffic.
And you shouldn't do both things at the same time.
No.
No, bad news. So did anybody like that you shared the magazine?
I don't know. I haven't been on Facebook since.
Yeah. Hey, I know what else you have. You have T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah, I have T-shirts, not with me, but I got them.
Oh, I wasn't asking for one. Logan was.
Oh, shit. Sorry, bud.
Oh, John too. John's a big fan. So where do we go to get those?
Yeah, you got to go to rickybrabec.com and place your order. I have 2 new shirts and sweaters coming, hopefully by the end of this week, and I think they're going to be good ones.
Sweaters like knitted, like your grandma.
My grandma made them. Yeah.
Your grandma Is it kind of like here where we have our all the T-shirts there, and then when you get an order, you have to go and you have to put it in a bag yourself and everything?
No, I paid the extra 50 cents and they bag it for me.
Well, what about getting the bag into the envelope and then sending it away?
I do that.
You do that too?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so glad, because that's what when you're buying a T-shirt from Ricky Brabec, he's gonna personally.
I got like a thank you card with an autograph. I throw in some stickers. It's a whole ordeal. I do it at like 6 in the morning when I'm drinking coffee.
George, you better have that link up to
He
Ricky's.
already did.
Right on.
Yeah.
George is on the gas. Hey, and we saw George out at Best Mine Road, and he turned around and he didn't want to get his Raptor dirty
When?
at the Rebel Rally.
Oh, yeah. He didn't want to get it dirty.
I don't know. Me and Johnny went riding, and I saw a Raptor turn around. I said, "What's this guy doing?" And he went back out to the highway and he juiced it down the road. And I texted him. I said, "Hey, you're lost. You need to go down Best Mine Road." And he texted me back and said, "Is that way faster?"
No, he was setting checkpoints. He was one of my checkpoint setting guys.
At 247 in Best Mine Road.
Yeah, because you guys are out doing testing for hare and hounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so our camp, because Johnny texted me and said, "I know where your camp's at," because Rebel rallies are all secret.
Yeah.
And the camps are all secret, and he's like, "Hey, I know where your camp is," because you said, "Hey, where's Rebel going to be in Johnson Valley?"
Yeah, because I was going to come hang out with you.
You can't. It's COVID. Can't COVID protection.
We're hanging out right now, aren't we?
Yeah, but that's not the Rebel rally.
Oh.
This is special. You just wanted to come hang out because there's like 200 women.
I wanted to hang out with
desert.
Jimmy Lewis.
Wow, that's strange, Ricky. I should be scared. So yeah, George was doing work, but he probably was lost. But he actually took his Raptor and some pretty gnarly stuff. You know when you were on one of those NAR rallies a couple weeks ago, and you were riding up by Black Mountain Ranch, and you went through some of those canyons that were like really tight and twisty. On one of those, he drove his Raptor through there, and he had to stack rocks and use a max track to get it.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's fun.
Yeah, he's putting the miles in that thing. He's not treating it like a what do you call a Raptor that you don't take in the dirt?
A princess? I don't know.
Princess?
Street princess?
Yes. It's like princess. It's not a princess truck.
Raptors are like dirt bikes. You just go in the dirt. You go.
Yeah.
That's what they're made for.
How's the Bronco?
Broncos, same thing.
Broncos.
Made for dirt.
So these guys, Ricky, he's got 2 UTVs. Johnny's got Broncos now and Ford Raptors and stuff. They're all cage guys.
Hey, take it easy. We're not cage guys.
I have old
We
trucks.
spent all day in the desert on bikes.
I know. I'm just teasing. I'm jealous. I don't have Raptor.
Got a box fan with 250,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
He'll sell it to you.
So, Ricky, during training, do you try and get into the same routine as Dakar as far as sleep and food goes?
As far as food's really hard just because when you're over there, food's definitely not the same as here. And I don't want to deprive myself while I'm here at home. So I do the best I can with the diet and try to get into the zone as much as we can. But I feel like coming to Jimmy Lewis compound and doing road books is a lot harder than the actual Dakar. So when we're here eating pizza, drinking beer, it's pretty much close to what you do
But
at
you
Dakar.
can't get beer in Saudi Arabia.
No, you can't.
Yeah, so it's worse.
But the food is more or less the same. So
What were you eating last year? Was
beef ankle.
Beef ankle. I remember that post. I was like, oh boy, I would have a hard time with that.
Beef ankle, mustard, and Tabasco. I think we got Tabasco.
Sketchy pile of rice with the sheep head in the middle.
Yeah, pretty gnarly.
Sheephead rice.
Yeah,
That was one of the hardest things for me. Was
like when you get to the bivouac and there's just like 4 pigs just in the parking lot just getting roasted.
Oh, that I'm okay. There's a lot of good stuff there, but when the head is chopped off and set on top of the couscous or whatever.
Yeah, you got to pick out the tongue, pick out the eyeballs to get to the meat. Yeah, it's gnarly.
It's a delicacy.
There's a lot of there's some people going to Dakar this year that I don't think are ready for it.
I wasn't ready for it the first time I went. That was I luckily I found that you could always go to the cook's truck. You know, the back then it was a big trash truck. You know, like the trash trucks.
Yeah,
that's what dinner was cooked out of, and you could go and they would always have a big bowl of pasta, and they would take you a scoop of pasta and throw it on there, and then they try to throw some secret sauce on it. I'm like, no. I just go back and get the ketchup and just put the ketchup all over it. And it was just like I was a kid back at home. My dad cooked dinner. You know,
well, now our program's getting better every time we go.
Yeah,
like me and Johnny and my teammate Nacho, we kind of learn every year like what we should bring and what we should do. So I'd say this year we had, pretty good success with our diet and our eating and our program. And I think next year is only going to get, a little bit better. So yeah, I think it'll be great.
And it's just everything's getting. I mean, you guys are racing harder for sure. So like I remember when I went, there was guys that were on real programs as far as their training went, and as far as what they were eating and had special food and all this stuff. And they could manage it for about 3 or 4 days during the rally. They could keep their normal routine. Remember Nanny Roma, his big bag of special food that was on the truck that didn't show up. Whole rally went to shit.
Really?
It really did, because he was so worried about his food and his special food, and all of a sudden you had to eat the goulash or whatever the heck came out of the truck on a marathon stage, and it was like, okay, so it was
he hit a wall.
Different times, but we try to make training. It's like this is like summer camp out here. Training. It's like got a pool.
Oh yeah. Perfect. Except for now it's freezing outside and it's on 120.
Ice bath. I mean, you have to pay a lot of money to get in an ice bath. I got it for free out here, right? don't.
You just got to buy a class.
So, let's see, Cage guys. Do you want him ever to come back? He'll come back. I use my cage on my UTV. There's a good reason they put that thing on there. I've had to bend it back a couple times.
That means you don't have a strong cage if it's bending.
Oh, it came off like a 12-foot ledge. Like,
oh my gosh!
I was doing King of the Hammer stuff. I was practicing. So we should do. Hey, why don't we do King of the Hammers and yours? Me and you. You drive the desert and I'll drive the rocks.
We'll lose.
No.
Why are we switching?
Oh, to switch?
Yeah.
Because I'm good in the rocks. Except for that one time I was on the rock ledge.
Yeah.
Ask Texas Jesus. He said I was good in the rocks. He said, in a UTV, I think I'm even better. I think. I don't know. As long as it's your TV, your UTV, it'll all be good. Don't you have Honda sponsorship?
We'll race the Talon.
Yeah. Yeah. We know Fab Master will fix it up. Jamie Campbell. Raceco. Talon Master. Oh, we got to quit talking about UTVs. Everybody's like, talk about motorcycle stuff. Hey, we're all gearheads. We all like all the different things.
If it's got an engine and it goes in the dirt, we're on it.
It's all good. So, do we have any other Ricky questions in there?
Victor Andre.
Uh-oh.
Airbag vests are required in Dakar. Are you practicing with them?
Yeah, I just wore mine for the first time today, and it was different.
Didn't you wear them last year?
No.
Different one.
There's a new model now. It's different.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit heavy, and it's awkward at first. Obviously, you know, it's a little bit more weight and a little bit tighter against the body, and I like to be more free and more loose and not have all that stuff like stuck on me. So
because last year you and Andrew had like what they were early versions or prototype ones or
that
something?
was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, when Andrew had it out here and he was doing a video.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So it's like kind of like a bulky chest protector.
It's not as bulky as you think, but it has like an extra layer for the air. Like it has an airbag in the vest, so it's like an added layer basically.
It's like thicker.
It's thicker, yeah.
So
it doesn't breathe.
Now all of your other gear
Yeah.
has to be on top of it.
Yeah, and we're training with it now. I wore it today for the first time, and we're gonna wear it until we go.
Yeah, and you don't have to wear neck protection anymore.
No, that was never required. And I think with the new vest or the new jacket, you can't wear a neck brace because it does blow up on the neck.
It blows up into a neck brace. Yeah, I've seen that before on some of the stuff. So pretty cool. Thanks, Victor. That's like the first time Victor's asked. No, he's asked a lot of good questions. He usually asks crazy questions. Don't worry. there's got to be one. There's got to be one coming. So I can tell you're nervous about the Husaberg tomorrow.
No, I was actually talking to Johnny today about it.
What happened to the bell? Nobody's ringing the bell anymore? Yeah. they ring a bell anytime I say Husaberg because I got something wrong with me.
Well, I heard that every time you ride the Husaberg, it breaks down. So
that was one. Okay, that was one time. It didn't really break down. It just like had intermittent.
And you sent me a photo of a blown out wheel.
Oh, because
that's from the Husaberg.
It just twisted. Yeah,
that thing's falling apart.
It twisted the spokes right off the whole wheel. It like the tire was getting traction, and the Husaberg wanted to go, and it just ripped the spokes right out of it.
You should be riding in the dirt then, not the pavement. Get some slip on that thing.
Yeah. Let's see. Jimmy Lewis, do you think the Alpine's air vest would have mitigated my injuries when I had the horrific get off on the Honda last fall? So he's talking about he was riding the CRF 50 on a flat track. George, he did a belly flop on a flat track on a Honda 50 and broke ribs, and he's wondering if that would have saved him
for sure.
Do you think
it senses your movement as soon as it like senses a certain amount of G's, it blows up. Like my teammate Nacho, he fell off the motorcycle, but he didn't fall off. He jumped off and landed on his feet, and it blew up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I think he jumped off like so aggressive, to one side. I think it sensed it and like. Psst.
Huh. I do you think? But George was going at least 4 miles an hour when this happened. I watched it. Actually, I saw him riding up to the track on this thing, and I saw nothing good could happen. I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea. And I think he got like maybe 3 or 4 laps in there, and he just hit some of that, the flat track mud. He just went into the front end, and you're on a 50. You're pretty far over the front end, and he just
knifed it.
Just looked like a Humpty Dumpty. Victor says it's too expensive for him. He's a Mexican, by the way. Just tie pillows in the front and back with tie downs. and by the way, Johnny, Victor is a Honda guy. He's XR guy, CR 500 too. He has a CR 500 that he keeps in his house because he doesn't want to get stolen. But he has like a stable of XR 400s and XR 600s down there in Torrance, I think is where he's at. So yeah, bubble wrap. They're saying bubble wrap is the
bubble wrap would be good.
It probably breathe. That's no good. Okay, is that it? Is that it for the questions? Oh, let's see. Ricky, would you ever do a training weekend similar to Skylar's Malls Moto weekend? So that's Skylar Howe, yes?
Yeah. I don't know if I would ever do that. That seems like a lot of work, and I mean, I would rather just go trail ride with people rather than try to coach them because that's not...
Coaching sucks.
Yeah. I don't know if it sucks, but it's difficult. Yeah. I'd rather just ride with them and have fun,
Especially, and I don't think people... Because people want to come and train all the time with Rally, and I just don't think they understand the scope of, like, how difficult... I mean, just to... Like it wouldn't be that hard to say, okay, here's what the lexicons look like, and here's what this stuff means in it. Just you think it's the very basics, but it's it's not even the basics. It's just kind of like, okay, here's how you do it. But then it's like, how do I do this while I ride? And like, what am I really supposed to think about? And I mean, you know, from the very first time you came here, you'd kind of done some basic training before,
Yeah.
and it's much different.
My problem with coaching is I talk pretty dumb and slow already. So when I'm trying to explain to somebody how to do something or to help them, and they're looking at me with a blank stare, I don't know how much more I can dumb down my conversation because I already talk pretty dumb. So I'd be kind of screwed.
It's funny. I had a lot of people tell me, they're like, man, he on the TV, you come across really good on the TV. And then somebody talked to you. They watched a lot of the Dakar interviews, and then they got the chance to talk to you like at one of the events afterwards or something. and they're like, he's like totally different guy. I'm like, you try doing 500 kilometers on a motorcycle at Mach speed navigating, and they're handing you that microphone comes on, your helmet comes off, microphone in your face.
Yeah. Cameras, microphones.
And like your brain isn't really there.
No.
I mean, like, it's the same thing. Like,
It gets worse, dude. You get to the bivouac and there's like 9 more interviews.
This is the struggles. Like, it's the same thing. Like, you know, like you can attest to it. Like finishing Baja. You know, you've been on the bike for 6 hours or something like that, and then it's like, tell me what went on, and you're not even navigating at Baja, and you're like, I rode well, you know, and I laugh at the Supercross interviews and stuff, and those guys, they only did it for 20 or 30 minutes. It's still high level exercise, you know, and craziness, but like your brain is fried, and they're like, hey, how did the day go? And you're like, I navigated good.
And I'm hungry. I almost crashed, and no one saw it, so none of you guys believe me.
Yeah, you get hungry.
Yeah.
So, hey.
And I want like cold water, not hot water. It tastes like rubber Camelback.
Struggles are real. Okay.
My ass hurts. I've been on the bike since 4 a.m.
What kind of ass is it, Logan?
Bum destroyed.
Bum destroyed. You got to remember that for your interview. So when they go, how do you feel? I'm bum destroyed.
On the first day, the first long liaison.
I'm bum destroyed. Yeah, those bikes aren't made to sit down on. Okay, well I think we've exhausted your training. We got to do a video or something tomorrow with your monster guys. More media.
This is another thing that I was like super stoked for.
You mean
but
you love doing it?
Yeah, after the first day, I was already over it, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know when they're showing up, and I don't know where they're going. So hopefully you do.
I got it
because I gave them your information.
I know, I got it all figured out. I'm gonna put them on the Jimmy program. These guys they're gonna have a rough day, and it's not gonna end like at the end. Like they probably think that like day is like 9 to 5, but they're gonna want to shoot. I'm sure they're gonna want to shoot when the light's good. Like,
they have a bunch of equipment, and the last time they were here was in 2018, I think, when it was like 119 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
in the dunes.
So they'll come in shorts and flip flops. It'll be good.
Yeah,
it'll be good. So we'll just
We took them to Glamis, so they were down there for a day.
They're good for there too. So, yeah. So they're working on a kind of a documentary.
Yeah, that's what I was told. They're working on a documentary about Dakar and about American being on top. So.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. I don't know when it's supposed to be released, but I think it'll be nice.
We'll put a link to it in the Dirt Bike Test magazine, I promise.
There you go. We'll add it to the magazine.
Add it to the magazine. So no, we're gonna make a new one. Every 4 months right now I gotta make a new one. So I'll turn into a real bitch like every 3 months.
Oh,
okay.
Jimmy can't breathe for another 2 weeks.
I know and it went on for another week after that. We were a week late, and I was made me mad.
Well, I'm glad we're here and we
We're
can
good.
have tech talk and eat pizza and ride
ride
dirt bikes tomorrow and see how that Husaberg holds up.
Ride sand dunes. We should we? No, we. It doesn't. I was gonna say it's too cold in the morning for me to ride because I'm old. And then like I can't.
Husaberg probably doesn't start up when it's that cold.
I can't make it. I can't ride back because I don't have a good headlight on the Husaberg right now. So we'd probably just have to ride in the truck. Glow plugs.
Yeah, you can borrow my 450 tomorrow if you want.
I'm going to take my UTV there. That's what I'm going to do. I'll take my UTV. Oh yeah, it's a Honda. Then I look like part of the team. Last time, remember that time I came out there, rode out there from here when you guys were training, And I went out and we were doing training, and I got there, and Johnny being the night, I'm on a KTM, and they're all Honda, and I just kind of hi, how's it going, whatever.
Did they make you walk in? You had to park out back and walk in?
Well, they looked at me kind of funny, but they Johnny probably warned him that this ding dong on a KTM is going to come out here. And so the first thing Johnny says is like, "Hey, do you want some gas?" And I'm like, I got this. I'm a big tank on.
Big tough guy.
Big tank.
Didn't want to take gas.
I got gas. So they're going to do a stage, and I'm like, yeah, I'll go ride this stage with them. It was just they were doing like practice stages, so they're kind of short and just kind of short little sprint stages, maybe 100 kilometers or whatever. I go, yeah, I'll go do this. Johnny's like, sure you don't want gas? I'm like, no problem. Look at this thing, it's half full. The funny thing is between my factory KTM rally bike, I have the 4-gallon tank and I have the 6-gallon tank, and they sit in the middle forever, and they look like they're half full right until the point where they just lose that last gallon in an instant. And it was in that zone. I thought it was a 6-gallon tank, and it was only a 4-gallon tank. And since I was on my KTM, I went out and I was yanking those guys. I was like, putting time on them and stuff. And then so the whole factory Honda team, you know how it works. And I was on a KTM. This is back before they were, Hondas were really that good. But so my bike started running really bad. I mean, it ran out of gas. I don't know why, but it ran out of gas. And I'm out there, and the Honda goes by, and he just looks at me like I'm on a KTM. Just another Honda goes by, and my phone, where I'm at, my phone doesn't work. And I'm starting to count, like, okay, there's 4 guys out here. Third guy goes by. You weren't out there on this training. I don't know. I don't think you're out there.
Doesn't sound like it. I probably would have stopped.
Yeah, you probably would have, or maybe you'd passed me already, and because you were faster. So the last guy is coming, and I'm like, no, because I don't think they knew that I was kind of with them or friends of them or whatever. And it was one of the guys who didn't speak. I think he was one of the guys from the South American team that didn't speak any English, and I had to chase. I had to run out and block him, and I'm like, hey, because at this point I'm walking a long ways to get. 10 miles.
Se vende gasolina?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, gasoline, and he's like, no, I have done. And I'm like, hey, look, I got some text. I was able to get a text out to Johnny. I'm like, Johnny Campbell, look, me, Johnny Campbell, friends, give me some gas. Yeah, so yeah, that's
never pass up gas, Jimmy. Come on.
I know, I should have known. I've almost done that too.
Golden rule.
I've almost. It wasn't Baja. We're in California. It's like should have been gases everywhere.
Everywhere but Dumont.
Yeah.
Everywhere but here to Dumont and back.
Yeah. So anyhow, good stories. We'll have fun doing whatever we do. Or we're just some magic map books like we always do.
That's all we're here for.
With that, I think we're gonna. Johnny, you got any stuff to pimp, or you're dirty?
He played mechanic today because our mechanic Eric Seratin was driving across America drinking Mountain Dew, so he couldn't make it.
You got anything for the show? Do we have any Honda questions for Johnny Campbell?
Yeah.
There's always questions for Johnny Campbell.
Always questions for Johnny Campbell. Craig says, thanks, Ricky, Jimmy, and Logan for the answers and fun tonight. Yeah.
I mean, it's closing out.
We're closing out.
He's going to bed.
Well, we went up against the elections last Tuesday. I call Tuesday a weekend around here. It's like my night off. The time before was the debates. We slaughtered both of those things. I mean, there was no comparison. Like, our ratings were off the chart, and people forgot to go vote because we had this show, which might have caused the outcome. And the whole thing is nobody knew who to vote for because they were watching this show instead of paying attention to the debate. So you take that for what it's worth. And thanks, Ricky, for coming in.
Yeah,
and thanks
thank
for
you.
letting us have a good time. I know these are the horrible interviews that you love to do, but you should
these ones are way funner
you should let me
because they're not real. They're like more for fun.
You should let me be your PR guy. I can deflect. I think no. Johnny's shaking his head. He's going, no, don't do this. Because you need kind of like a man friend / PR guy, like all the motocross guys have. We'll talk to Andrew about this next time. How you get like a goofy man friend, and then I can handle all the problems.
We have a goofy man friend. His name's Pep.
Pep? He's your PR guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to talk to him.
Yeah, please.
I'll knock him off. So, okay, everybody. Hey, Logan, you got anything else to say?
Ryan Jordan.
No, we're done. Is it a good question? Oh, here we go. Yeah.
He's a buddy.
Send it.
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Oh yeah, you. No, you got one other big important task. Take that paper away from him, by the way. Yeah.
Away from
I don't
him?
want him cheating.
What do you mean cheating?
He has homework on this show.
Johnny, Mike Barra. Send Mike Barra to Dakar with you guys as a diet coach.
I don't think Bear would make it.
No. Hey, what about that? Remember that guy that had you eating the horse food and stuff when you were racing?
Oh, Ramey?
Ramey. Some different things.
Sounds how like Jonathan Edwards freaking would make you eat that.
Yeah, I wear Climb gear because it's the best gear. They're a sponsor of the show, so I just wanted to let you know that. What do you wear?
I wear Alpine Stars.
Alpine Stars. That's good. It's not as good as what me and Logan wear.
It's probably better than that stuff.
Really? Okay, just checking. I'd like to thank Climb for chiming in on that. Do you run Recluse clutches?
Me?
Yeah. What does he? No.
I don't know what I run.
It's FCC. It's actually
The factory Honda clutch.
factory Honda.
Yeah, it's not as good because my clutch. I don't even have to touch the lever because I'm old. When
Yeah.
you get old, Ricky, you will ask me about how can I get hooked up with Recluse clutches because you don't ever have to touch them. And if you had a Husaberg and you had all that power, if you're not good on your clutch, you can get in a lot of trouble. Right, Logan?
Yeah.
And what about and what about KTM's, Logan?
They're powered by a distinct ready-to-race mentality with North American headquarters based in Murrieta, California. They're
not winning across the world.
You can say that. You beat him. Stop laughing, Logan. Do the read. I don't even. I've lost where you're at right now.
He was supposed to say what I was supposed to say, but different.
Yeah. Reputation
great reputation with street and off-road motorcycle
as a fierce competitor.
as a fierce competitor on the racetracks around the world, and which is shown in the product they develop and every move they make.
With remarkable global success. I have a hard time saying success.
We can tell.
Okay, good. With that, Ricky, thanks for ruining my ad. Now we got to get Honda to come in and sponsor the show, but that's okay. Actually, I was going to do a big read of all the different sponsors on the digital magazine, but you're going to have to go there and see who's in it. It's a really awesome product. Check it out in your spare time when you're on the toilet, however you read your digital magazines these days. And
On the toilet.
that's where you used to read your magazines back when they were made out of paper. You know what a paper magazine is, Logan?
Yeah.
Yeah. When do you read the paper magazines? When
He's young. He doesn't read it. He just looks at the
When I'm in
photos.
school.
When you're in school, great. Okay, with that, we're gonna shut this show down. Again, follow us on the YouTubes or wherever you follow us and all the other stuff. And we're going to have a great time out riding dirt bikes, and we will see you out in the trail. Cheers. We talk a lot about Recluse clutches on this show, and Recluse is famous for their auto clutch, even though they make lots of different clutch-related components. Specific to the auto clutch, it's a drop-in part that basically does all of the work that you would be doing with your fingers internally inside the motor. It doesn't shift the gears for you, it just operates the clutch pretty much to a perfect level. It's very adjustable, there's lots of different setup options, and you can get that clutch to work however you like. You can get it so you never have to touch the lever. There's some setups where you can still use it like a normal clutch, but the bike just won't stall anymore. So Recluse is responsible for getting these podcasts uploaded. They're supporting this show so you can learn about stuff. And if you want to learn about Recluse, you can go to www.recluse.com. Again, that's REKLUSE, www.recluse.com.